Alright guys, welcome back to another Warframe video. So in the last video, we were doing some more traipsing around in Deimos. I did a ton of background grinding, and we are still trying to get that Nechramech part to drop from the Nechramech bounties. I need that damaged Nechramech pod. Gosh, I probably ran a good 2.5, 3 hours after my last cut. Trying to get that drop. I also ran off and did some more farming and mining. Did some over in the plains of Eidolon for about an hour, maybe an hour 15. Did some fishing in Ballas. So we had a lot of things going on. I picked up more blueprints. So we're getting our kind of stepping stones in the background set up as best as we can to try to start actually crafting some of this stuff. I do need to get my standing up just a little bit more. I did some more work on the Entrati standing as well. I think by the next time that I jump in to play, I should be able to increase my standing again, and that will take me to the next tier. I've got everything else except for just having hit the daily cap limit. So we are getting close, guys, and that means that it is time to throw another story mission into the rotation. So I decided I would go for a story mission today if I can. There's this one over here, Prelude to War, and I clicked on it and I saw over here it says completed Chimera Prologue. So I don't know if that means I can jump into Erra, or if that's another one of those that pops up as a cutscene from doing something else. So I'm going to test a theory. If it allows me to, I'm going to select this middle Prelude to War chapter, and we'll jump right in if so. So, moment of truth. Yes, okay. So, personal quarters. This may just be another short kind of cutscene type one. If that's the case, and doing this unlocks that last bit, then we'll jump to that as well. So let's just get sucked in, I guess, to another bit of story. Don't know if it's going to involve Ballas. Oh, this says Old War. I don't know if this is a cutscene or not. Looks like it. Looks like Teshin on the ground.
Let her go.
If I had a heart, it would be broken. If my eyes could weep, I'd be blind. Look at what they've made of you. You're a god. You're a queen. But somehow the bees have you as a hostage. Do you even recognize me anymore?
I recognize the enemy.
No. Sister, it's me. Erra.
Interesting.
The Makers caught you, unraveled your mind. They're using you to kill us. The Queen of the Aphids, with her eye in the void. But I don't blame you. I blame them. You believe these are your children, but I am the only family you've got left. So choose our family, our people, or these parasites. Choose, Natah. Choose!
I am not Natah.
That's right.
I am the Lotus.
The Lotus rules.
Reformation is accelerating. Our conduits are nearly ready. Our rebirth is at hand.
And the Golden Spear? How many battalions?
Still having lapses. Listen to me. That's the past. The old war. Tell her, Maker.
Yes, there is no spear, no. Natah. Erra speaks. Master Erra. He speaks true. The Oracle are gone. The bios are divided. Infighting over what remains. Only the Tenno.
The Tenno. The enemy.
Yes.
Made by you. To kill us.
Yes.
But you have something our people have never had before, Natah. You're stained by their wickedness. Use it. Use their sin against them.
They're listening.
Let them.
They know we are building.
It won't matter.
No, it won't.
So what are you waiting for? Sing for us, sister. Call them home.
Okay. Nice to see Ballas tightly kept on his chain.
Like a Tenno who knows the business.
A new quest is available in your codex.
Okay. Shadow Blueprint. Don't know what that is. I just want to see that thing spin around. I always like these little cutscenes at the end. So Erra is Natah's brother, and he's got Ballas, that nasty transmogrified Ballas, on a chain, and they want to wipe out the Tenno. Okay. Watch the maker. So it's looking like this is just going to be a couple quick things. And then maybe this parlays into the war quest. Or the old war.
We're ready, Nata.
So quiet. So dark.
It only needs a voice. A spark.
But Mother,
Mother's gone. This is all that remains. But you have her fire. And more. You can finish what she started.
finish the war.
Bring peace. Bring purity.
On Lua, the Lotus, I attacked you.
You remember?
You died.
You don't remember everything then. Yes, your aphids wounded me, and our forces were depleting fast. I knew I had failed. Failed you, my sister. Failed our family. I had no choice but to retreat.
No. You were destroyed. The Tenno made sure of that.
You're still recovering. With all that the Makers did to you, it will take time to heal.
He is one of them, isn't he? A Maker.
Finish the war, Neta.
Okay. So that's complete. All right. So yeah, just a couple quick cutscenes. Really, really interesting lore. So it kind of makes me wonder if that really is her brother Erra in that kind of aphid suit. Being that we can't see their face, I would assume she would recognize her own brother. But yeah, interesting. So they're clearly gearing up, and he's got Ballas on the chain, so it kind of makes me think kind of how this is all intertwined, and where they're heading is the war is going to be they're going to try to snuff out the Tenno. That's my suspicion. That's what they're kind of alluding to. So if we go back into, whoops, not side, I want to go into story. Prelude to War is all complete, so I guess they just don't show you any kind of completion there. Don't know why it doesn't say complete, but then that does parlay into the new war, which is kind of what I thought might be the case. So that's where we're jumping in, guys. We finished the last two cutscenes of the Prelude, and with any luck, we'll be able to jump right into the new war here. So we're going to have to fight Lotus at the end of this? Oh, man. This could be interesting, guys. All right, here we go. You must own a Nechramech. Oh, no! Okay. No, I'm not going to purchase one. We're going to finish that up. Okay, so that at least completes the Prelude chapters. We know what we need to do for the new war. It's interesting that it doesn't like pop up prerequisite Nechramech, which is fine. So we will jump back once again. onto the Warframe side, and let's see. The Wave Rider, I'm guessing that might be tied to the lore of the tunnels and the K-Drive little kind of hoverboard thing. That could be interesting. Limbo Theorem, I don't know anything about that, but it says something about a blueprint. Piece together the Limbo Theorem to uncover its source. I feel like there might be a Warframe named Limbo. I feel like somebody mentioned that. Like maybe they're one that's good for that really crazy spy mission on Lua. Gosh, I've had so many pieces of information coming and going. But let's just go for the Limbo Theorem. That's what we're going to do today. Check your inbox for a message and blueprint. Okay?
So this Limbo Theorem you picked up, it's
Yeah.
supposed to lead to a new Warframe? Well, it's woefully incomplete. Half-written proofs, unfinished equations? What idiot wrote this mess? Okay. There is one thing here. A constant. A tuning frequency. But it's so minute. The orbiter's antenna would never be able to... Unless... Go to your nav console. I have an idea. These equations will continue to be a jumble of nothing until we recover all the missing proof fragments and reforge this theorem.
Okay, Ordis. Sounds good to me. All right. Gather proof fragments and craft the Limbo Neuroptics theorem. Hopefully this won't be another one of these where I have a bunch of downtime waiting on crafting in the background. If it's bit by bit, part by part, it could be, 8 hours, 16 hours, 24 hours, 48 hours, however long it's going to tell me. So we'll see. We'll see how far we can get, guys. All right. Titania in her element, flying about. Yeah, I've done one Arcwing capture before. Wasn't too bad. So far, so good. See a couple enemy bits back here. Alright. They're taking back B. That's okay, though. Let's just keep moving on and see if we can grab these. Then we'll deal with trying to get these back. We've got A well in hand. C's right over here, so let's just grab this one, and then we'll circle back around. Come on. All right. Let's get rid of these guys as they're flying back towards them. Grab B. No, you don't. Come on, boys. And I know there's other arc wings as well. I don't know if you can only get those from the market or if you can earn them from playing the game over time from something. I'm guessing that different arc wings have different abilities that you can use. Cheeky bugger. It's interesting, it just says to get rid of the remaining enemies. Yeah, so that's just going to stay like that. So, who's left? That's just the target points. Okay. Yeah, I don't know as though I need to continue battling. I guess I'll just say extract. I have no earthly clue.
Not only have we decoded the enemy transmissions, we have also disrupted their communications.
Yeah, proof fragment. Okay. I don't know how many of those we need. It's possible I'll have to replay that first part again or, you know, do it in another repeat. Craft the Limbo Theorem. Okay. Gather proof fragments. Let's just see what this will require. Limbo Neuroptics. I'm guessing that's going to be under Warframe. L for Limbo Neuroptics Theorem. Ah, 1 minute. Okay. So sure. All right. Technically await.
Limbo nonsense is about. I await the theorem's completion.
Yeah, I can deal with 1 minute. It absolutely beats having multiple 8-hour waits in the middle and then also needing Argon Crystal to have to farm for nearly 2 hours. That one was painful. I think that was Jorda's precept. 18 hours of background wait time and grinding just to be able, outside of the base play time itself, just to be able to get through it. That was painful. Okay, flaming.
Okay, good. Wait. The horizon mask cannot be inverted to...
This is preposterous.
Operator, I'm sorry. You did all this work, and this so-called theorem is still completely invalid. It's as if all these proofs point to nothingness. It's just utterly irrational. There's only one valid coordinate in the entire proof. I've marked it on your navigation console, but I'm sure it's a waste of time.
I doubt it's a waste of time, Ordis. It's nice to know that Ordis is also Canadian, just like Lotus. They both say sorry. Limbo Neuroptics, okay. Grenier, yeah. We'll go in after some Grenier. Woof woof.
We're here in search of lost artifacts and items buried deep below the surface. The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
For the Lotus.
Ah, cryotic, okay.
Leader deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact. power cell for the excavator.
I know. Don't
An
worry.
artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
Not until I know that
We're
this
here
one's
to
safe.
deteriorate over time. Is that what makes them violent?
We'll grab one more. Just for good measure. Don't know. Yep, nope. That's all. But we got one in hand. So we'll go to the next one. Sitting here. Okay, that one's done. Whoops. Gotta go around. Wonder, I don't know if it'll drop that if I go into flight mode. So we'll just roll. It's fine. It's not like it's that far away.
The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
We'll just hang out over here.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protect it from enemy fire.
Well, I can do that, but I need some enemy. There we go. To actually try to come in here.
Extraction is available.
Beautiful.
If you
Yep,
choose.
let's do it. I do choose. I do so choose. All right.
A limbo part blueprint. The theorem wasn't complete malarkey after all. Perhaps there's more to these equations than I previously thought.
What am I missing?
Operator, I found a new theorem hidden deep in that Warframe part. These are actually starting to make sense. I mean, they're nonsense, but there's logic in the nonsense. It's almost as if someone's trying to speak to me in my own language. This new theorem is equally full of gaps. Please, find more proof fragments.
What is he trying to say?
My apologies, Operator. I get a little worked up when it comes to physics.
I believe it's systems, and we already had neuroptics. Yeah, because we're testing the theorems to generate the parts. So we'll be able to, I'm guessing, fully craft Limbo once this is done. That's my suspicion. All right, systems theorem.
It's becoming clear. Could it be that there's a plane between our normal plane and the void? A space between space? A rift? A rift that this Limbo could control? Oh, and I've marked your navigation console. I think you'll be quite pleased with what you find there.
Okay. Limbo systems theorem.
We're here in search of lost artifacts and items buried
Okay.
deep below the surface. The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Another little bit of excavations. Yeah. Is that really how you want to play it?
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
Okay.
We need another power cell for the excavator.
I know you do. Hold your horses. So far, this is about as straightforward as could be possible. And we're refilling some much needed cryotic. Don't do a ton of excavation missions.
Operator, do you understand? This Limbo is telling us his story in pure math. And I must say, he's quite witty. You have to forge that blueprint as soon as possible. I must know what comes next. Just as I suspected, another theorem. Limbo's formula for inverting the entropic mass of void quantums is downright naughty. I want more. Operator, please hurry. This story is getting quite good. This Limbo was quite mischievous, zipping in and out of the rift, sending whole armies into a purgatory of his own making. Physics is wonderful.
Too right you are, Ordis. Too right you are. Okay.
More parts to the story. My word, he is a magician of logic. Just when I think his diffraction principle is full of dangling ratios, he expresses his dynamic constant in pure numbers. I never saw it coming.
Okay. Probably one more excavation. Corpus this time.
We're here in search of lost artifacts and items buried deep below the surface. Scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Oh. Oh, I guess I've been in an open lobby this whole time and maybe there's somebody else in here. Yep, that's what it is. I see somebody in here with me.
Extraction is now
Just a
available.
non-stop barrage. Yep, we'll extract. We did what we came for. Don't want to mess this person up here. It's fine. I'm guessing they can get here within 45 seconds. And a little Ayatin out of it, too.
The final part. I cannot wait. What harrowing leaps of cross-dimensional gymnastics will he attempt next?
Fragger, Strun,
Excellent.
Virus,
Final
with the
theorem,
Volt.
And it's unfragmented. Processing! Oh, wait, Limbo, no. That's a mistake. You don't want to go there. It's too big a jump. You can't rift walk. Oh. Oh, no. Operator, I think I know why we're finding Limbo parts scattered throughout the system. His final rift walk was a miscalculation. Disaster! Well, perhaps when you occupy this frame, you will use more caution.
Okay. Well, I guess that's going to give us access to a new frame. You know, basically just a little excavation run to get all the parts with some interesting backstory on it. Not bad, not bad. I know this is one of the ones you can get relatively early on, I think. I know it's one, if it's the frame I'm thinking of, it's one that people have told me you can make pretty quick work of spy missions by teleporting in and out, I guess, using the void. So let's pop in here and see if you can just buy the Limbo blueprint. Limbo blueprint. Purchase. Okay. And let's see if we have all the parts. If we do, we may as well just get that going. All right, ready to build. Limbo, where are you? Oh, look, an argon crystal. It's always an argon crystal. I mean, they can't even help themselves. There's always at least one argon crystal. That's fine. I mean, I have so many that I need. We're just going to have to farm. With any luck, I can get some more of those to continue dropping while I'm farming for the Nechramech parts. But, yeah. So, you know, maybe not the most completely engaging things to be doing in the middle of a story mission, but it's going to give us access to a new frame. We didn't have any super obnoxious wait times, and we had a couple really good cutscenes from the prelude to war that we got to do before we jumped into that. So yeah.
Cosmic background radiation is a riot.
Thanks, Ordis. Yeah, so, yeah, either way, it's going to give us access to another new frame. That'll be new frame number 6 or 7 in the pile I've still got to test out. So I'm, you know, in the midst of still going for the Nechramech and stuff, I'm definitely going to be doing a first impression on another one of these new frames I've got in the background. I've got several, so, you know, I don't want to have too big of a silly pile to have to catch up on at once. But nonetheless, yeah, relatively entertaining. Pretty quick little Warframe story mission there, and give us access to one that, you know, I honestly kind of forgot about. So interested to see how Limbo plays. I know a little bit about them, but not sure how their full kit functions, and we'll give them their fair shake. But yeah, guys, still got plenty more story missions to go. We've got the new war that's obviously going to be tied to the Nechramech, as we found out earlier. So that is one I definitely want to do, but still plenty more in the pipeline. Guys, don't know how long that actually is going to end up being between the two kind of cutscene missions from the Prelude to War and then the Limbo Theorem kind of quest itself. But I'm guessing it won't be super long, but either way, nice to get to play some back-to-back story content, and then we will resume our grind in the next video. Guys, as always, I do sincerely appreciate you checking in, and we will catch you on the next one.